Well, here we are. Something new. Kerbal Space Program. Space Program 2 is coming out sometime in the near future. So, I guess we're going to go through. I played this a little bit when it first came out, and I just walked away from it. So, I guess we're going to go through the training here. Getting started in basic construction. This tutorial presented by the famous rocket scientist Wernher Von Kerman himself covers the basics of rocket construction and the vehicle assembly building. He's waiting for you down there and is always in high demand. Don't dally. Don't dally. Here we are, basic construction. Welcome to today's lecture on vessel construction. I'm Wernher Von Kerman. Whether you want to put a satellite in orbit, make a transcontinental flight, or step into the very surface of the moon, you're going to need to build yourself a ship. It should always be it should be pretty easy, and if you're not a famous rocket, even if you're not a famous rocket scientist like myself, okay. In this tutorial, I will first show you around the Kerbal Space Center and then take you to the vehicle assembly building where you will learn to construct a simple ship. We'll cover adding and removing parts, what the parts do, how to change performance and settings of the parts. Stop it! At the end of the tutorial, you will have a craft. You will have a craft fit for quick hop into the launch pad. At each step, I will lock out all controls other than the ones you need for that step. You will if you still manage to mess up, it took me some time to skilled from what I am now. You press the back button. What's the back button? And go back and fix things. It won't light up unless you mess up. Okay, next. Alright, here at the Kerbal Space Center, KSC, Pinnacle, blah, 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 space program. Find out about the facilities. You can hover your mouse over. Okay, let's do that. Take some time. Tracking station. Research and development. You stop! Administration building. Astronaut complex. The space plane hangar. The mission control. The launch pad. Oh, what's that? And the runway. And the vehicle assembly building. Alright. And it says blah blah blah, vehicle assembly building. Fab. Fab.
Is that the serious look?
Inside the fab. Very good. What you see in the middle of the screen is a construction area. This is where the parts are placed and your craft is constructed. On the left side of the screen, you'll see a parts toolbox over there. There. There-ish. It will show you all the parts available in each of the different categories. Once they're ready to pick, that is. Next. Alright. You want your craft to be controllable, you need a command module. So best to make that the first part you place. Either contain some plucky Kerbal crew or an automated pilot mechanism. Just we're starting, it's only one choice. Go ahead and pick the command module from the pods tab, which is right there. Pod, don't fuel pod, pods, okay? Pick that, there, okay? Looking around. After at least one part is placed, you can look around. Use the arrow keys or right mouse drag. Alright. Or spin the scroll wheel. Okay. Shift scroll wheel. Okay. Alright, got that. If you like your pilot to be able to make more than one flight, he or she will have to return safely to the ground or water uncurbed. Parachutes are a simple way. Oh, I see the back button. All right. Why is that? Oh, okay, never mind. Go to utility, engines, structural, coupling, ground, thermal, electrical, science, utility. Okay, take one of these and put on there. Okay, did that. All right. Some parts, like our parachute, have configurable. Right click on the parachute. Do that now. Okay, all right, all right. Okay, all right. Parachute, see, adjust your altitude. For now, let's check the opening height of the chute at least 1,000 meters. Okay, because the safety of the Kerbal way after all. Minimum pressure slider, move it to the right to 0.02. What? 0.2. We're at 0.04. Now we're at 0.2. You hide these options. Okay. Next. Oh, wait. There. All right. Next. Going to need something to make us go. Click on the Engines tab. Engines. Available in tab. Okay, and let's see. Up next, we're going to need something to make us go. Click on the Engines tab on the left and show us available engines and solid rocket motors. Grab one. Oh, I got one. Thumper. All right. Boom. There. Next. And then we can move the camera up. All right. Next. Oops, I forgot. You're just starting out. You're not a famous rocket scientist. And to make that craft survivable as stands now, you have to be a better rocket scientist than me. Ha! Impossible. The problem with the craft is that this solid rocket is too powerful for the payload, single small pod and shoot. It will either burn up on ascent from going too fast or burn up coming back down. Even if you survive that, the craft's mass will cause you to fall too fast for the parachute to operate properly, and you'd hit the surface before it could stop you. Okay, I promise to teach you how to change that to make it work in a later tutorial. For now, let's continue. Well, at least I got to tell you about removing parts. Pick up the BACC thumper and either drop it back over the parts toolbox or press delete. All right. Up. There we go. There. Okay. Now, the right solid motor. Instead, let's add the solid motor as a better match for the ship of this size. At the start of your career, you will have what I consider rubbish parts. Literally, the motor here looks like and may well be a converted trash can. Oh, that's nice. That said, it does have enough oomph to get this little craft moving skyward, and quickly. As you progress, you'll be able to unlock more engines and other parts. For now, let's pick up the RT-5 flea. The RT-5 flea. Put it on there. Okay, nice one. Now it should build the simplest survival craft possible. We can launch site right now, but it may be safe to explain one other thing first. In the bottom right, down there, what lit up when I... Bottom right, say staging stack of the box of the number 0 and icons for the parachute and engine in it. Stack shows us which parts will be activated when we stage our rocket. Okay, what this shows is that when we activate the next stage, both the engine and the parachute will be triggered. While it could be considered funny to open the chute and fire the motor at the same time, it's not going to give you much of a flight. To fix this, we need to separate the engine and chute into 2 stages. If you mouse over the 0, okay, you will see a little plus and minus appear. Click the plus. Click plus. Oh, click the plus. All right. And add a new stage. Approximately 2 stages. So are we moving it yet or not? Now drag the engine icon, okay, and there. Important to note the engine stage, the stages activate from the highest number and then count down. So our first stage will be stage 1, the engine. The second stage will be stage 0, the chute. Now drag, okay, did that. So we got that and that. Next. Next. Alright, saving it for later. That's it. Now we have a safe, relatively safe craft that's ready to go. Let's make sure that if we need to design again, we don't have to build it all from scratch. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. At the top of the screen, you'll see a name for our craft. Untitled spacecraft. Doesn't seem majestic. Why don't you change the name to something more your style? And add it to description if you like to. When you use the load screens later, these names and descriptions will help you grab the right vessel. When you're happy with the name, click on the save and the icon at the upper. Save. All right. So let's just call it Flea Bite. Right? So we got on there. Flea Bite. Flea Bite 1. Alpha 1. No. Flea Bite. Flea Bite. Flea Bite. All right. Flea Bite Alpha. There we go. That's good. And save. Okay, next. Summing up. Hey, thumbs up. Oh. Excellent work. Feel free to play around with the parts and techniques I've shown you. And when you're ready to continue, press the red button in the upper right to exit. Back at the training menu, try the Flight Basics tutorial to learn how to fly this little craft, and then the intermediate construction tutorial to teach you more about the editor. Note, any vessels you create here will be lost when you exit. This is just for playing around. Huh. Well, wasn't that fun? Done. Well, there we go. What is that? 13-minute. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, remember to hit that like button. Comments, suggestions, feedback. Greatly appreciated. Subscribe. You're just sitting around watching Netflix. Why not watch something else? So, again, I hope you enjoyed it. I thank you for watching, and that's going to be the end of this first tutorial.